Let us begin. And let's see if Dr. Pepper will not have any druggles.
For over a century, America's best physician has been prescribing the good stuff, one sugary bottle at a time. Sure, maybe he isn't a real doctor, and maybe his medicine isn't all that good for you, but it's sweet,
No.
it's delicious, and it launched a pepper craze that's lasted since the late 1800s. Today on Weird History Food, we're getting our PhD in the history of Dr. Pepper.
Hell yeah.
But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History Food channel. And let us know in the comments below what other pepped-up soft drinks you would like to hear about. Okay, I'm a pepper, you're a pepper. Wouldn't you like to watch this video on Dr. Pepper too?
No, I'm a flower.
I'm
not a
lots
pepper.
Of credit for creating a new soda flavor. These days it's called Dr. Pepper.
Oh my
But
god,
back in
that
the
is
beginning,
creepy.
Everyone just called it a Waco.
Way back in 1885, just 1 year prior to the founding of Coca-Cola, Charles Alderton worked as a pharmacist at Morrison's Old Corner Drugstore in Waco, Texas.
What?
A city that is famous for a lot of things that aren't soda. Back then, it was commonplace for pharmacies to have soda fountains, places the town's youths
Wait, is Dr. Pepper older than Coca-Cola? What?
kick back, relax, and throw back a couple of caffeinated
way.
cold ones. Likewise, when Alderton wasn't doling out morphine shots to clients, he was busy slinging sodas of all varieties. He apparently loved the way the different sodas smelled when they all mixed together into one fruity aroma. So he set out to capture that aroma in a single soda flavor. Keeping a journal of his experiments, he tested out different mixtures until he came up with one he liked. Alderton then gave some of his new concoction to the drugstore's owner, Wade Morrison. And he liked it too. So the pair
Oh,
decided to sell it
yummy.
at the soda fountain. And the locals took to it like a duck to Dr. Pepper. At first, customers referred to the new drink simply as Waco. This
Waco?
is not a good name. Eventually, Morrison had his business's special drink patented and changed its name to Dr. Pepper, although no
Okay.
one seems to know why he chose that name. It
Aw,
most
damn it.
likely comes from Morrison's former employer, Dr. Charles T. Pepper. This Dr. Pepper was a Confederate surgeon turned medical supplier,
Oh,
who
God.
Morrison had worked for a few years in the 1880s. Likewise,
Okay. So, sort of where the Dr. Pepper came from. At least they aren't prescribing alcohol. Not yet. Not yet. We'll see. So it's literally just a bunch of other sodas mixed together. It seems like it. Yeah. It was like, let's just mix a bunch of like shit together and see how it tastes.
some say Dr. Pepper got its name because Charles T. Pepper helped to come up with the drink's final recipe. Others say Morrison had fallen in love with Pepper's daughter, but that
Oh.
Pepper had refused to allow them to marry.
Oh, okay.
In this more exciting version of the story, Morrison named his soda after Pepper in a last Hail Mary bid to win his approval. It's a nice story, but seeing as Morrison
Oh
was
my
already
God.
married to someone else by that time, many have raised doubts about how true it is.
Oh my god, can you imagine? Please, sir. Please, can I marry your daughter? I even named this amazing soda after you. Please. Damn. Pat, thank you for 21 months. Hell yeah, let's go. I forgot to pause alert. I forgot. It's river water. The all sodas from the fountain in one cup. Oh my gosh. It's funny because now when I think of the taste of Dr. Pepper, it kind of makes sense. Like, it kind of actually makes sense.
Still, no one today knows for sure exactly why Wade seemingly named his soft drink after his former employer. And the Dr. Pepper Museum, yep, there's one of those,
What?
claims to have collected over a dozen versions of the beverage's origin story, including one where a can of soda gets bit by a radioactive pepper. Regardless, it
What?
wasn't long after Dr. Pepper's initial introduction that other nearby soda fountains started buying up Charles Alderton's special syrup to serve in their own stores. And by the
Little did they know that it is just a bunch of different soda. Dr. Pepper Museum. Wow. Where is it? Did he say? It's in Texas. It's in Texas. Damn. You guys want to go to the Dr. Pepper Museum? We'll make it into a fluffle field trip. Wow. Oh, make a soda? Wow. $20. Make a soda. But what do you get? Includes one make a soda bottle? $20 for one bottle? What? What? That is kind of insane. There's a paranormal experience. 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. That actually kind of sounds fun. That sounds kind of fun, not gonna lie. Now I want to go to the gas station and see if I can make Dr. Pepper. Wow. Up to 16 people. So during the 2-hour tour, you'll get to see different side of the museum, one that most guests will never experience for decades. Paranormal investigators and museum staff have experienced paranormal activity at the museum, such as floating orbs, shadow figures, voices, apparitions, and overwhelming emotions. Why is my screen flickering? Whatever. Wow. That sounds cool. Too much money? But it's a once in a lifetime experience. The extreme pepper experience. $100 for only $100. You can have the extreme pepper experience. Oh, it's a VIP experience. Okay, so what do you get for $100? You get a private guided tour. You get a experience guide. Okay. Photo ops. You get a glass bottle of Dr. Pepper and a large Dr. Pepper float. Oh, and then you get the make a soda experience. Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. What is this? Soda fountain menu? Wow. Handmade floats. There's dark berry, cream soda, berries and cream, strawberries and cream. Wow. This sounds real cool, actually. Sounds kind of cool. Not gonna lie. I wish they had pictures. Oh, do they have a virtual tour? They have a virtual tour? Wow. Look at it all. That's cool. Going to the store at night is more extreme than that. The large Dr. Pepper float alone is worth $100. Trust. It sounds good. Not gonna lie. It sounds good. This reminds me of the Coors Light tour I did in Colorado. It was cool, but it was pretty much just one big advertisement. All those flavors are available at the 7-Eleven down the street. Oh, nice. So you can go have them for much less. Much less. Just buy a 12-pack and a tub of ice cream. There you go. Then you can make all your own floats. Hell yeah.
end of the decade, Alderton and Morrison could no longer meet the high demand for their product. Over in Georgia, Coca-Cola's invention of the coupon had made it into a seemingly
Ooh.
overnight national sensation. There was suddenly big money to be made in the soda industry, and more people than ever before wanted in on the soft drink action. Enter Robert S. Lazenby, an up-and-coming beverage chemist. Lazenby was impressed by
Wow.
Alderton's concoction, and he suggested that Alderton and Morrison start making Dr. Pepper at scale, which is fancy business talk for make a lot of it. But Alderton backed out, insisting his place was in the pharmacy, and he gave his blessing for Lazenby and Morrison to do whatever they wanted with his soft drink creation. He already spent all day filling pill bottles. Maybe he didn't want to spend his free time filling soda bottles. So, in 1891, the two formed the Artesian Manufacturing and Bottling Company, and Lazenby created the drink's final 23-ingredient form, the recipe for which remains secret and spread out between two separate
23
Dallas bank
ingredients?
vaults to this day, like two halves of a doomsday riddle. They likewise moved production from Morrison's pharmacy to Dublin Bottling Works in Dublin, Texas. And for the decade that followed, Dr. Pepper slowly spread its way all across the Lone Star State. However, in 1904, Dr. Pepper went from a respected local physician to a national superstar, like Dr. Phil.
What the hell are you people thinking?
It was the year of the Louisiana Purchase Exposition, also known as the St. Louis World's Fair. The exposition was provided $15 million, about $500 million in today's money, to host over 60 different countries and 40 different U.S. states, and to construct
That's a lot.
1,500 buildings over 1,200 acres of land.
A lot of buckaroos, my gosh. 10 stream streak massacre, let's go! Welcome in. I hope you're having a good Friday. We're learning about Dr. Pepper today. So far, there has been no druggos.
It was the biggest thing since, well, ever. And nearly 20 million people attended to see this feat of human achievement
Holy.
and to witness some of what modernity had to offer. Debuting there were the likes of the X-ray machine, the wireless telephone, and the electric streetcar. What's more, many claim the exposition also began America's love affair with ice cream cones and hot dogs on buns. And most Americans had never encountered either prior to the event. Even with this hodgepodge of the day's finest innovations, though, Waco's favorite doctor waltzed in to steal the show. Dr. Pepper was a hit with exposition attendees, and the fair launched the soft drink into national stardom.
Damn. Ah, shit, that's right, Teagle. He was a pharmacist.
In 1906, Lazenby and Morrison had made it big enough to purchase their very own bottling facility, and they moved the company into an all-new heavy-duty brick-walled factory, designed by a local architectural icon, Milton Scott. By the end of the decade, Southern Americans identified Dr. Pepper with its self-proclaimed title of King of Beverages, and the brand even had a top hat-wearing mascot to boot. Hey, that's fun. What's more, the company's advertisements started suggesting customers drink their soda 3 times per day, once at 10 a.m., again at 2 p.m., and one last time at 4 p.m., in order to help keep up energy into the afternoon. Nothing like microdosing
Wow,
some Pita
okay.
through the day. The facility's sturdiness would be put to the test.
Oh my god, they have it literally on the store banner. Drink. What? Drink a bite to eat. At 10, 2, and 4 o'clock. I remember my dad used to deliver sugar to the Coca-Cola factory, and I was invited to take a tour of the factory. The most interesting thing was at the end of the tour, when they told me I could take for free as many bottles of Coca-Cola as I could carry. Damn. That's when Ketsuya learned to carry like 50 bottles. Holy. Or don't be a little biatch and drink it all day. Yes, every hour. When you run out, it like even less than every hour. When you run out, you just grab the next bottle and keep going. you grab the bottle and keep going.
7 years later when, on May 11th of 1953, an F5 tornado ripped through Waco, destroying much of the town and claiming over 100 lives.
Oh no!
Though it was greatly damaged, the factory remained standing, and it today houses the Dr. Pepper Museum, an independent institution that offers visitors both insights into Dr. Pepper's past as well as free tastes of the actual soda, in case you somehow find yourself in the Dr. Pepper Museum without ever having tried Dr. Pepper before.
Come on, Jill. Give us a treat. A friendly pepper-upper with a tasty beat.
Drink Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, 'cause it never lets you down.
Even with the company's omnipresence in the South, Dr. Pepper still had issues distributing their product in other regions of the United States. But in the 1950s, the company decided to change the entire brand. They dropped the period from their name. They changed their tagline to the Friendly Pepper-Upper. And they started taking some not-so-friendly swings at the soft drink industry's biggest players. In 1951, they launched a $750,000 lawsuit against Coca-Cola over Coke's 5-cent price tag. They argued that Coke was allowing itself to lose money on each bottle it sold, just so it could run its competition out of business. Dr. Pepper then picked a fight with federal regulators, and the company attempted to get its own separate status, independent of the cola category. They argued that Dr. Pepper was not a cola at all, but rather a pepper-type drink, whatever the hell that means. And once they were legally recognized as such, it opened the door to further lawsuits. To tamp down on the formation of monopolies, major bottlers were required to bottle non-competitive soft drinks in their facilities.
Wow, can you imagine? We are angry because you are selling your pop for too little. You'd never expect how much strength a 6-year-old could have at a time. Like carrying as many bottles of Coca-Cola out as they can. Imagine living in that era with your current salary. I'd be freaking rich. Hell yeah.
Was no longer seen as a cola in the eyes of the law. The beverage then went after Pepsi-Cola, arguing that Pepsi-Cola had to let Dr. Pepper use its nationwide bottling facilities because Pepsi-Cola didn't have any pepper-type drinks of their own. The judge brought that argument hook, line, and sinker and ruled in favor of Dr. Pepper. Thus, thanks to a series of questionable lawsuits, Dr. Pepper had at last strong-armed its way into national distribution. But Coca-Cola wanted the doctor taken out, which probably shouldn't have surprised anyone. Come on, Dr. Pepper.
Oh my god, even back then they had a lower calorie, sugar-free version of it.
You know what you did. In 1972, Coke unveiled their new Dr. Pepper competitor, a soft drink they market-tested specifically in Waco, Texas. They called it Peppo, and market-tested it specifically in Waco, Texas because revenge should never be subtle. Dr. Pepper retaliated by suing Coca-Cola again to force them to change the name. Coca-Cola obliged, and they renamed Peppo to Mr. Pibb.
Are you freaking... What is this
a name
childish?
Until 2001, when Coke changed the recipe and renamed it Pibb Extra, giving it a little bit of edge, like the Chris Gaines of soft drinks.
Wow. I'm a pepper.
With their newfound status as a national brand, Dr. Pepper tried their hand at several different marketing ploys. In the mid-1960s, Dr. Pepper hired Donna Lauren, the company's first and only Dr. Pepper girl, who at the age of 16 became the face of the brand for the next half-decade.
16!
Hi, I'm Donna Lauren. Dr. Pepper makes an ideal gift for your true love, so watch out for rivals.
She appeared in magazine spreads and commercials. Many
16? She does not look 16. What? What? That's how Mr. Pibb came about. Yeah, they were like fighting like high school children. Revenge should never be subtle. My new favorite line. Never subtle, ever. In case you wonder why you may have not seen Pibb as much, that competing soft drink is mostly still in the South. Okay, yeah, I've never heard of it. So maybe it's why Dr. Pepper did not take off in Asia. She has that anime 16 build. She does not look 60
Appeared
and
in
what?
magazine spreads and commercials.
Wow.
And even starred in 1964's Muscle Beach Party, a movie sponsored by Dr. Pepper. It was also during this time that the company used Dick Clark to promote Dr. Pepper as a hot beverage, perfect for cold winter days.
A hot
Perfect time
beverage.
for hot Dr. Pepper.
Huh?
Delicious and so easy to prepare. Just heat Dr. Pepper in a saucepan till it steams, then pour over a thin slice of lemon.
Heading into the 70s, Dr. Pepper
What?
decided to lean into its uniqueness on the beverage market. At first, they declared their own product America's most misunderstood soft drink.
Huh? Now I need to try hot Dr. Pepper? What? Hot Dr. Pepper drink? Has anyone tried Dr. Pepper hot? That seems so weird to me. I don't know. I can't imagine that tasting good. At least you never had to deal with corn syrup or high fructose corn syrup sweetened stuff as much, and still have either actual sugars or artificial sweeteners, unless you imported food originally made for America. Logan Paul's energy drink is banned in my country. Too much sweeteners. Damn. Damn. Is it the but it's the corn syrup that's healthier, isn't it? Is it? Cuz like wait. Is corn syrup healthier? High fructose corn syrup is a sugar-based sweetener used in processed food. Yes, okay, yes, we know this. Many people claim that it's even more harmful than other it's more harmful than other sweeteners. Okay. All right, I did not know that. It was because there was subsidies on corn and high taxes on sugar. Oh, okay. Natural sugar is healthier. Yeah, okay. I guess that makes sense. Now that I think about it. High fructose corn syrup is not fat soluble, so it stays in your body for a long time. Okay. Okay. Understood. So misunderstood.
But in 1977, they launched their Be a Pepper campaign, which encouraged consumers to embrace
Be
their
a pepper.
individuality by drinking Dr. Pepper. Their commercials featured various versions of the same I'm a Pepper, Be a Pepper song, performed by an American werewolf in London's David Naughton. Yeah, he's the I'm a Pepper guy.
I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, we're a pepper. What's a pepper? Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too?
They even paid
Wouldn't
Michael
you like
Jackson
to
to
be
make
a
a version
pepper?
all his own.
My God, what the hell?
While the campaign was a huge success, that success only lasted so long. In the early 1980s, the company became insolvent. Shortly thereafter,
Wow.
a group of private investors swooped in and bought Dr. Pepper outright. Seeing their chance to take out a particularly annoying competitor for good, Coca-Cola attempted to buy Dr. Pepper off of these investors. At the same time, Pepsi just so happened to be bidding on 7-Up, and both sales were struck down by the FTC over concerns of monopolization. So, 7-Up and Dr. Pepper, back to being on their own, had a sort of rebound relationship and merged into one big company. Just a decade
Wow.
later, Coca-Cola adopted the if you can't buy them, join them philosophy and attempted to merge
Okay.
with Dr. Pepper as well.
Oh
But
my
three's
God.
a crowd. And, citing Coca-Cola's existing pepper-type drink, Mr. Pibb, the FTC once more ruled against Coke due to concerns of monopolization.
Womp
It seems to
womp.
happen to them a lot.
Womp womp.
Dr. Pepper hasn't felt the need to mess around with its recipe too much over the years, possibly because being a unique pepper-type drink is what made it so successful in the first place. But in the 2000s, after over a century on the market, Dr. Pepper began to play with its flavors. Between
Oh.
2002 and today, they released the failed Dr. Pepper Red Fusion, the
I have
still
never heard of
available
that.
Cherry Vanilla, and the short-lived but never forgotten Berries and Cream. They've also come out with cherry, vanilla float, dark berry, cream soda, and strawberries and cream, as well as both real sugar and zero sugar alternatives. Today,
Wow.
Dr. Pepper is bigger and better than ever before. In 2008, the company merged with Snapple to form the Dr. Pepper Snapple Group. And in 2018, that new company was bought by Keurig Green Mountain to form Keurig Dr. Pepper, a company worth over $40 billion.
I've never heard of that.
While the soft drink sector has seen decline in sales in recent years, Dr. Pepper seems impervious to this trend. The company currently owns about a quarter of the U.S. soda market and is closing in on PepsiCo's 29% market share. Still, both companies are a far cry short of Coke's 40% market share, and it will take a miracle for Dr. Pepper to catch up anytime soon. Maybe give berries and cream another chance. So what do you think? Are you a Dr. Pepper or a Mr. Pibb person? Let us know in the comments below, and while you're at it, check out some of these other weird history food videos.
Heck yeah. Can I actually just say that I never knew, or it didn't occur to me that Dr. Pepper was not already just part of Coca-Cola? I never knew, okay? But that is hilarious. Welcome in, Warped! Hello, hello! 2 of my friends are Dr. Pepper addicts. It's good. I like Dr. Pepper. I do. I really do. Bum, 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 bum. Neither of them Monster Forever.